Coucou tout le monde! Welcome back to Unintentionally Frenchified. It is officially February, and February is the month of Valentine's Day. Now, whether or not you celebrate Valentine's Day or whether you actually consider Valentine's Day a holiday is a whole nother debate. But it is a very good opportunity on my channel to do some videos around a very popular topic, which is the topic about love, amour, marriage, dating in France. So there are a lot of stereotypes around that elusive, romantic, amazing in bed French man or woman that everyone apparently needs to be sporting on their arm. But let's be real, the French are not for everyone's taste. So today, I'm going to be giving you the 6 types of people that absolutely should not be dating a Frenchie and why. So grab something to drink, sit back, relax, a bit of vino. This is the perfect opportunity to subscribe for the channel if you have not done it yet, because you do not want to miss any of the videos coming out on the month of February all about love in France. If you're ready, c'est parti, mes amis. All right, guys, first up, if you love celebrating holidays like hardcore and your love language is giving and receiving gifts, back away from the French. The French are not huge celebrators. Second-tier holidays like Halloween, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day aren't considered holidays. So if you think celebrating the 100th day of school for your kid is like a major event, this might not be a good culture fit for you. And even holidays like Christmas, that is celebrated pretty widely in France, is not like a moment where everybody dresses in matching PJs and let's put 5,000 gifts under the tree to open. Everything is much more toned down, much more reasonable. I mean, birthdays and anniversaries aren't like ignored, but a moderately priced gift is seen as more than enough of a gesture. If you're looking to be in a relationship with somebody that does big gestures, I don't know, writing in the sky, planning out massive surprise parties, you get what I'm going for? You're going to be sorely disappointed. However, if you are dating a Frenchie that does not celebrate Valentine's Day, that doesn't mean that you can't treat yourself or someone else to a lovely Valentine's Day surprise. I've had a pretty long-term relationship with Anna Louisa now, so some of you might already know the brand, but they're a really cool jewelry brand that makes high quality pieces for a very affordable price. The French might actually like that. But even more important, they are 100% carbon neutral when it comes to their products and their packaging. So you are absolutely not impacting the planet negatively while you spoil yourself or your loved ones. So I got a couple of pieces for Valentine's Day that I absolutely want to show you guys, especially because Anna Louisa is having a very big Valentine's Day sale right now. It is a buy one, get one 40% off, so you do not want to miss it. So all of the pieces that I'm going to show you are earrings, because if you've seen any of my other videos where I've talked about jewelry, I have quite a love relationship with everything that has to be with jewelry on the ears. So I'm gonna get some close-ups right now, so watch out for some really big close-ups on my face here. So up first, you can see that I've got in my first holes the exact same hoop. So this is actually, it's a really polished, like twisted hoop, ironically enough. These are actually called the Paris hoops. So I like these. I wear them a lot. They're pretty lightweight, very comfortable, easy to wear with lots of different outfits, and they're right now on the website for 80 euros before the discount. So in my second holes, I've got different earrings on each side. So on this side right here, the first one that I have is called the turquoise fan. These are sterling silver, it's quite little studs here, and they are dipped in a 14 karat gold as well, kind of like the Paris hoops. And I really like these because I think they bring a pop of color. I love the classic with a bit of twist, and I like having in one of my ears a bit of color, so they're good for that. Very comfortable. I sleep very easily in these studs without an issue. And these are right now 52 euros without the discount. discount. And then so finally, the last one that I want to show you is the Shane earring. And the Shane one is the second hole here. And this is a really fun one. It's dainty and it's got a chain. I'm a huge fan of chains. I've talked about chain jewelry before, but really love, there's a chain right here that extends all the way down and then goes back and is clipped in the back here. Again, easy for everyday wear. They've got a little, you know, sparkly stud here, pretty glamorous. And these are also for 52 euros on the website without the discount. But again, there is a buy one, get one 40% off going on right now. So you could even buy something for yourself, then spoil someone else for Valentine's Day, make all of the love and gift giving, if that's your love language, go around. I put in the YouTube description all of the links below so that you can check out Ana Luisa. You can see the different names of the earrings that I have in my ears right now. So if you are interested in getting some jewelry, as I said, very good quality, super affordable price, especially with the discount. Don't hesitate to go check them out. And now let's get back to the second type of person that should not be dating those French. If you are someone that struggles with trust, jealousy in relationships, do not take a step any closer to that Frenchie. It's not that the French are massive cheaters. I don't want to at all, that stereotype is totally not true. The French are actually, just going a bit off here for a second, the French are just very comfortable talking about infidelity. It's not something like in the US that we're really prude and we don't want to talk about it and we pretend it doesn't exist. The French just know that it exists and then we'll talk about it more freely. But it's not at all the fact that the French are cheaters, but, and it's a big but, the French are more flirty by nature than the US, for example, and they love staying friends with their exes. And as their girlfriend or boyfriend, you are expected to welcome those exes with not necessarily open arms, but at least some very polite bisous and some casual conversation. Because honestly, in France, he or she is your ex is not really a reason not to like someone. And the French tend to keep their friends for life, meaning that the ex isn't just gonna be rejected from the circle of friends, depending on how long she was dating him or her, just because you've arrived in the circle. So if this sounds like it might give you a daily sweat, you might break out in hives every time you think about being social with your other half, I would say to just mark France off the list of potential future lovers, well, not lovers, boyfriends or girlfriends, and maybe just put all of Southern Europe into that category, because from what I've heard, it's a bit similar there, so let's just be on the safe side. If you are someone that likes to be casual, take your time to get to know someone, just be very independent, beware, this is not a shared vision in France. The French take the stage 5 clinger to a whole nother level, though they don't actually consider it to be a stage 5 clinger. I could honestly argue that the French don't even date before they go into relationships. That's how fast it is. They basically jump right in. If you have a dinner date, for example, and it goes well for both parties, expect to see that person again very soon and during the day. And in between then, you'll probably be exchanging messages, very strong words like je pense à toi, I'm thinking of you, tu me manques, I miss you, je t'embrasse, I kiss you, all from somebody you might have met 24 to 48 hours before. The French don't like spend 3 months talking and then have a big discussion about whether or not they're exclusive and then announce to everybody that they're together. Basically, if both people enjoyed the date and then you see someone during the day and you have a kiss, assume that you are their boyfriend or girlfriend. So yeah, if you're a commitment phobe, you like to take your time, France might not be the right place for you just in terms of their speed. If you're a very sensitive person, partnering up with the French might be a very, very long journey on a struggle bus. And I am saying this from my own experience. The French, even when you aren't dating them, guys, are really direct. So imagine what it's like when you are dating one of them.
Honey, do you like this dress on me?
No, it looks bad.
Sweetie, can you see the difference in my arms since I've been lifting for the last 3 months at the gym? You know, really investing in myself?
No, it still seems pretty scrawny to me.
The French don't sugarcoat things. There's not a lot of beating around the bush. I'm not saying that this is bad or good. I'm just saying that it's like that. And if you're someone that has fragile feelings that need to be treated like they're breakable, this can be rough. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for you. If you are very non-confrontational, you don't like debates, sharing your opinion, playing devil's advocate for hours and hours, dating a Frenchie could be a very uncomfortable experience. A crucial part of the French's education is learning how to have an opinion about everything, learning how to defend that opinion smoothly in an organized way, and learning to never ever tire about defending your convictions. It's ingrained in the French. If you are by chance dating the 2% of the population, please don't quote me on that statistic, that has a very casual approach to confrontation and debating, good for you. However, the rest of the French population won't have that same approach, and neither will your significant others, friends, family, colleagues, in-laws. So if you're not ready to be in some very uncomfortable discussions, talking about very potentially sensitive subjects for you, going on and on and on, take my advice about keeping them at a arm's distance. If you are someone that sees the timeline of your love life in a very traditional sense, so I'm saying I meet someone, I fall in love, they propose, we get married, then we have kids, and then we live happily ever after, you need to be a little weary when meeting Frenchies, because the majority of the Frenchies aren't very traditional when it comes to this timeline of what a love life looks like. Getting married in France isn't even a must-have in the new generation. Marriages are actually declining in France because people are just choosing not to get married. And even if you do want to get married, having kids before marriage is quite common as well. Just because you want to get married doesn't mean kids need to come after marriage. And if you're dying to have a very massive, over-the-top, big, flashy ceremony for your wedding, the French are often more interested in something more low-key, more casual. I just think it's very important to keep in mind that the French are not told throughout their entire lives that their love life should be something out of a Disney film, and that they will fall in love, meet their prince or princess, and then just be happily ever after. The French are given a very realistic timeline and a very realistic image about a long-term relationship, which is that it's hard and some of them fail, and you just need to, be a bit spontaneous, go with the flow, see how things go. And so the French don't tend to really follow a very dictated storyline about what is expected of them. So if you're not as open to just doing what feels right at the time rather than doing what you think society expects of you, screen any French person you're meeting a little more hardcore than you normally would. All right, guys, that's it for my first video in the month of February, all about love. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to hear what your experience is with love in France. Do not forget, if you are interested in spoiling yourself, spoiling a loved one, that Ana Luisa is having a very big buy one, get one 40% off sale. I put all of the links in the YouTube description below, so please go and check that out. Everybody take care in this month of love, and I will see you la semaine prochaine. Bisous!